Chapter 15. Rallying the Magical Troops. During the following days, Jowlani and Xaden worked together with their factions to prepare for the upcoming border breach by Aldgren. Jowlani has entered the Magician's faction headquarters at the first glance of morning light, on what seems to be the final day of preparation. The Magician's faction is located at the University of Magic in a secret passageway in the northeastern corner of the Grand Hall. Professor Renier has come to the entrance to greet him. Good morning, my greatest student. You have worked tremendously hard on your magical skills. Your fellow students have surprised me with their increased abilities as well. It's time to call them in for one of our final meetings. The students of the university are seated, mixed in with professors and magical experts from across all of Netralia. Once all are seated, Professor Renier starts her speech. My fellow magicians, today is such a day of which we'd hoped would never come. One stood on the other side of this border as ally. I know the treacherous and evil things that await us. If you wish to turn away from this war and flee from possible death, now is your last chance. If you stay, I expect all of you to perform at your best level in the upcoming days. Our goal is clear. Hold off the enemy for a minimum of 6 hours, to delay them with traps, and to let reinforcements come to our aid. I am of age and thus no longer suited for leading the Magician's faction into this war, but I will be the chief strategist for it. We need a young, strong, and energetic leader. One of my best students, Jowlani Stoic, is that leader for all of you. I believe strongly that with our powers combined, aided by General Grafman's troops, we can achieve this target. Now, Jowlani, is there anything you'd like to address? Jowlani is shoved forward, but he's hesitant and doubtful. Struggling to even utter a single word, the people start to murmur and possibly gossip, until someone comes in for the save. Hey folks, listen up here. Jowlani was the best member of the greatest team of all, Team Laura. Of course, besides myself. Now I'm happy to give up that role and become a part of Team Jowlani. His heart is in the right place, fighting for the country we all know and love. It's time to display our love for Netralia and fight against these stupid leaders in Aldgren. The people are brainwashed and they can't do anything about it. I know they believe in their story, but we believe in ours. We will not let Faucon-Bas go to waste just because they think we shouldn't exist due to some old pieces of paper history. The time has come to stand and fight, even if that brings an end to our own life. When we stall them and save this country from falling, our path to victory opens up. So I want you all to stand up, look at our new leader, and say, I believe in Jowlani. Classmates of the pair are the first to stand up and look at him to say, we believe in you, Jowlani. The movement of the young citizens triggers the elder professors and expert magicians to do the same. Given this vote of confidence, Jowlani feels his own confidence grow and waves at the crowd to sit down and listen to what he has to say. Well, thank you kindly for the warm words, Professor Renee and Laura. Amongst my friends, we have trained hard to develop all the necessary skills in magic. Without this training, we would have fallen in mere minutes. We will never give up this town. This is my home, and always will be. I will not give up everything I built here alongside the family that remains. Even though my parents lost their lives at the border, I don't begrudge Aldgranians. They can't do anything about it. At the other faction, my partner Xaden is preparing the troops for General Grafman. His parents are the leaders of Aldgren, and he was outcasted by them, almost murdered when he was there. They're blinded with power, not willing to give it up in a free and democratic way. To stay in power, their goal is to take over nearby countries, starting with ours, even if their own son stands in their way. We will make our first stand here on behalf of the country and for the entire continent. So I ask you all, are you with me? Then stand up and sing our national anthem with me. The crowd stands up and Professor Renier uses her magic to tune up a holographic band. The national anthem starts to play and they all sing along, even those of mixed descent or immigrated magicians. The music sparks the fire in the hearts of those who fight for the beautiful country called Netralia. As the final note of the song strikes, Atnap walks up to the front of the stage. He relays a message to Professor Rania, who passes it on to Jowlani. He reads it and silences the crowd. Thank you all. I will relay a message from our border scouts. The enemy will make its way here and be at the border at 1100 hours tomorrow. I want you all to rest up, check your equipment one final time, and say goodbye for now to your loved ones. Tomorrow we are the first and third lines of defense. You have all been instructed of your roles and formations. Check the listings on the wall if you have any questions or concerns. Again, if you do not wish to be here, stand up now and walk away. If not, I want you to be present at 700 hours tomorrow. For the first line, you will follow Professor Rania's instructions. Third line, follow my instructions carefully. Together, we stand tall, we are powerful, and we will succeed. Battle cries pour out in between the faction members, and that concludes the meeting. As the members go out for the final evening of peace, Rania speaks to Jowlani a final time today. My boy, that was an excellent speech. I knew that it was not prepared, but came purely from the heart. It resonated in young and old, and you give them the best motivation to fight for what they believe is right. Take your own responsibility and rest up for tomorrow. Multiple scouts will relay my tactical and strategical instructions to you, but don't hesitate to take your own actions as you see fit. Good luck on the battlefield tomorrow. Rania leaves and Jowlani heads home for dinner, served by Aunt Serena. Tomorrow, Zayden and him stand side by side once again. Who had thought that Zayden would make the right call and be on the battlefield on behalf of Netralia? General Grafman has decided to spearhead the main part of the army, assigning Zayden just a minor role. Zayden will only assist the general where needed, as Grafman told him to take no risks, to take care of himself and his partner, and flee with their friends if that is the only option to stay alive. As the light of day disappears once again, who knows what will happen? It will depend on the cohesion of units and the size of Aldgren's army. It is vastly superior in size, but nobody knows how their equipment will hold up. Many questions that the scouts cannot determine or answer yet, but should become more visible in the morning hours as the armies both march towards the border. Will Faucon-Bas stand? Will the reinforcements arrive on time? Many more questions that are to be answered will be unveiled as the fog of fate lifts in time. That concludes chapter 15 of the Amethyst Adventures. It's been a while, but thank you very much for listening, reading, or both. Again, here on AmethystADV.com, YouTube, or on Spotify. For now, make sure that your pictures are plentiful, your adventures are prosperous, and follow, subscribe, like, whatever you wish to do to support us and this grand adventure. Next time, we will find out what happens when the border will be breached by the Aldgrenian forces and whether our team stays alive. Check that in the next chapter of the Amethyst Adventures on AmethystADV.com, where you'll find more podcasts, articles, gaming tips and tricks, and all of the gaming playthroughs on the YouTube channel right on there. So check it out, AmethystADV.com, or check out the socials at AmethystADV. We'll see you at the next chapter of the Amethyst Adventures.